The return to school is an important and hopefully welcome step, but ahead of that return, GOB is focusing on what they call a recovery month, in which teachers, like St. Luke's Carol Martin, are preparing learn-at-home packets so that children can get caught up on what they missed during 2020's lost third term.
We have been preparing paper-based and online learning for students. And we know that parents right now are not too much in technology or the online learning because of constraints, but we are also preparing the paper-based work for those parents who are not able to do the online learning. For the standard 6 level, the paper-based package will include mathematics, language arts, social studies, science, and HFLE. We are looking at doing an activity for each day in math and in other subject areas as well. Instructions are being given to children so that they can clearly understand what it is that they're to do for each of the activity given. So we have an introduction activity, a development activity, and a concluding activity for them to do at home. If they are doing the online learning, likewise, the same information will be given to them online.
And along with those packets, teachers are also preparing mini lesson plans to give to principals as an overview of what students are taking home. And over at All Saints Primary, I asked Principal Colin Estrada if he thought that 1 month was too short a time frame to catch up on a whole term.
Well, it is not much of a bother. What happens is that, remember, our children have been out for approximately 5 months, and so it is getting them back into the rhythm of school. And so even if some of them might not get it, we will still have to be able to do our work as a school to be able to get the children to the level that we need them. Because even on a daily basis, there will be some children who might have some learning disabilities or some special needs that we still have to be able to work with. So it is not much of a bother for our staff.
And while the focus is on academics, we wondered if these educators have any fears surrounding the eventual return to full classrooms and the potential for a schoolyard outbreak of COVID-19.
I previously had some anxiety because children are loving. They like to cling with each other, like to associate with each other. And most of the time they will want to hug, give each other a handshake. And so I was quite concerned about them coming back to school and the interaction and the space within these classrooms. I mean, when we came here, we were trying to fit 15 students in a classroom. And for some classrooms, there are more than 15 if you even cut the total amount for a class in half, right? So we were looking at how we were going to get them into the space and how they were going to maneuver themselves, do activities that will not allow them to be interacting, in touching each other. And even the materials they were going to use, how are they going to use these materials, to learn how will they be sanitary enough for them to use and for the other set of students who will be coming in the afternoon. So it was quite a lot of preparation and thinking. And as a school and the administration, we were able to get through some of the hurdles. So I think we would be prepared maybe 2 months down the road, and I am hopeful that things will get better.
We're looking for directives from the ministry in terms of when they will allow us to be face-to-face with the students, and even when it is that face-to-face, what will happen is that we will have half at one time and then half at the other time. There is that risk, and what happens is that we will have to take the necessary precautions that are there, and one of the things that we're seeing that how there's an increase in the numbers, and so even when you came on the compound, one of the things that we did for you and for your team was for them to be able to do, for you to do what? To follow the protocols.
And in a short while, provided that the protocols are in place and the maintenance of social distancing is enforced, children will have to make that return to school. But in the meantime, our educators told us that the most important thing parents can do is to keep their minds engaged.
In all of the packets that we're sending out, there is a timetable that is in there that parents can work with their students with their children, and what we're asking them is engage your children. Engage them, work with them.
As a teacher, even as a parent, you have to be concerned because I have children of my own. And as parents, what we need to do is just keep our children involved in simple reading, little books, addition, subtraction, whatever basic there is that you can do, keep your children's mind active.
Cherise Halsall, 7 News.